I am an adjunct professor at Midwestern State University. I taught for them for many years in the Geosciences department, and now I just teach for them online, environmental sciences. And I live in Midland, Texas. I'm also working with several grants, one from the National Science Foundation, one from the US Geological Survey, designed to work with teachers and students. I got my Ph.D. at Colorado School of Mines, and while I was there, I started working for the US Geological Survey. I worked in their water lab, and then I studied Holocene earthquakes in the western US and did a lot of field work for them. I had thought I might go directly into academia, but I decided I really liked working and mapping and using satellite imagery. And so I worked for them till I graduated, and then there was a hiring freeze in the federal government. So I went to work in the oil industry at the Exxon Research Lab, where I kept using satellite imagery for frontier basin analysis. So I was in the oil industry for 14 years, ended up working in a very, very small company. So I went from the biggest company to the smallest, 2 people. And then I decided I wanted to teach. So I got a position at the university that was doing outreach, not teaching. I was working at a NASA research center. They wanted me to work with teachers. So I loved that, but I still wanted to teach, and I finally got an academic appointment, and I've been doing that for 24 years now. I do tell students to consider a job in the energy industry because we're going to need energy forever, and the industry is evolving. There are many opportunities to have an impact on your society by helping them have sustainable energy. So I encourage students to consider a career in energy, even though they may think that they aren't interested in that. There are very diverse careers available within the energy industry, and so I urge them to consider that. I think it was helping students to realize how what they were studying could impact their family, their community, their country, the world. They could really have an impact. I taught natural hazards, and a lot of students would think, oh, I just want to hear about earthquakes, and non-majors would take this class. And then they would realize to help prevent those natural hazards and protect people, you needed a geologist and a geophysicist as well. You needed the whole range of the geologic sciences to help protect people. So I liked for students who were maybe getting an engineering degree or often it was political science degree, for them to say, oh, I might want to be a geology major. I think that in my personal life, I really love hiking and camping and just being out in the middle of nowhere. And one of the things I'm doing right now is I am working with the Texas Department of Parks and Wildlife to publicize state parks using in an art exhibit, using satellite imagery that shows the state parks, but it's been turned into kind of abstract art. But then when you come up to the picture, there's a QR code that takes you to the state park website. So that is, so my personal passion for the state parks, I'm connecting with my new career as an artist. I think that I've had a wonderful career in academia and in the oil industry, and I got to travel to over 25 countries. I've been on 6 continents where I've actually worked, and I think that has expanded my ability to relate to people from anywhere in the world. And I think that's what we need to be able to do now. And my career has really helped me to do that.